Hello, YouTube. It's your boys, the Boys. Jared Slate. How you going?
By point
That's right. I'm using
10 milliseconds.
10 milliseconds. Alright, so today's a bit of a weird one. We're going to react to 3 different videos because the whole alien thing is being kind of weird. There's like trailers that's supposed to be out, but it's not out. And then the trailers we found has like 20,000 views, so we don't know which one's real. So we're just going to react to these 3. The first 2 is quick, and the last one is a bit of a longer one. So, like and subscribe. Let's get it. Oh! Okay, FX. Well, I don't know. Was that the perspective of the alien or a perspective of some guy? I didn't see the last part of that. Was it an alien's face on the window? Oh yeah, that's an alien. All right. So, I mean, by the looks of it, it looks. I think everything's CGI. Even the ship is CGI. So
this whole video is just a teaser, bro. I don't know if
yeah.
this is gonna be the actual TV show.
Well, that's
telling you where it's gonna be set on Earth.
Alright, that's the first video. That was 40 seconds. That's the first one. It came out a month ago. Alright, let's watch the latest one. It's half that size, 20 seconds. Oh, gotta love it.
Like this.
Same shit.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, Greg Doucette.
You gotta keep all these in your videos, like Josh's secret, algorithm is just watching Greg Douchetta videos.
Yeah, basically, you know, how do you think I got
Oh, you freaking
that from? Alright, well, again, that was pretty much like the first teaser.
Yeah, exact same,
Yeah.
basically.
This one's
If anything, they
TikTok
showed
version.
less.
This one is the non-TikTok version. This one's what, found footage or something Mitch mentioned earlier. I don't know if this is legit or not, but you know, let's just see how it.
I had to literally scroll through a million fake ones just to see like if it looked legit enough. This one looks legit.
It looks legit enough.
Yeah, the style of it. Well, let's just assess it and see it for ourselves.
All right, let's get it.
Hello, you little rascal. How you keep on dropping it? Huh? I'm your boss. Remember who got you the job? Where you going?
Kano.
And it's not people. Everyone I know is dead. Not everyone. They might as well be. The kids are older than me now. Hand me that 3-8. Hand me that 3-8.
If you couldn't go back to Earth, where would you go?
Arcturus, maybe.
Gross. Watch it.
Pick a card.
It's a mic thing, I think.
Richie, that's you. You're
I know you.
projecting.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, kitty, kitty. So you want to see me beat this big bad guy?
Flora or fauna?
I'm not sure. Maybe both.
Right.
Still running tests. Jen.
Is he gonna see an alien? That's the question.
There's an embryo there.
Hey, troublemaker. Trying to get a look inside? Yeah. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Grab the fire extinguisher! Hurry up! Come on, come on! Move!
But
Jeez.
bodybuilders
you're kidding.
are mentally ill.
Oh, why does it keep showing me that? Like, I don't even watch Greg just said that much. But like, it's freaking loving it. Anyway.
You're addicted.
Okay, so that was pretty cool. Like, it was pretty freaky. I like the whole perspective of the cat thing.
Yeah. Definitely sucking me in.
Yeah, I love that computer sound, that thing, like the old school
The
computer
old
sound.
like 70s, 80s retro.
Yeah.
A lot of those sounds I think were from the original film. Just even the cat was like sounds were from the original film.
You see, there was a what do you call it? An incubator or something? Where is it? Oh, is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely it. Yeah. I mean, shocking facehugger guy in a show that's called Alien. Like, yeah. I mean, it's set up well, but like, I feel like I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like this is gonna be the first part of probably a few found footage trailers leading up to this TV show's release, maybe. And this is like part one.
It's kind of unique.
And like, yeah, but it ends on like nothing. I was kind of gonna have just a little bit more.
Yeah. You didn't give us much. Who was that fella? He was laying
But
down.
it's definitely not-
Wait, there's
that
that.
looks like just a passenger alien. Or it could be winking to the fact that they're testing on human subjects, which the corporation Weyland always does. So
No,
naturally, you
yeah.
know, whatever they're doing on here.
No, I mean, there's that one where there's a guy laying down. He's like he's being he's like he's one of those machines that keep him stable
Yeah,
for like
he's in
100
cryo
years.
sleep,
Cryo
so-
sleep, yeah.
Yeah, he's in a cryo tube, so like it could be winking at the fact that they're testing on subjects.
right, right.
And put him to sleep, or it could be just them going through space travel.
Oh yeah, and she's awake to like make sure it's all going smoothly or something.
Maybe. I mean, I wasn't really watching any timestamps or anything, but the fact that the footage keeps going in and out of distortion, it could be just showing a time lapse over a period of time, and all this crazy stuff is happening when most of the crew were asleep. That's could be just a wink to what's going to happen. But if this is the ship that we've seen in those other teasers, this ship crash lands, and most likely no one's going to survive it except the alien embryo.
Yeah, so I wonder how much of the show is going to be based on the ship, or is the first episode gonna like end up on Earth already, and then boom, it starts from Earth like straight away.
As far as I know, is cast, Timothy Oliphant is the main character, and they haven't shown him once in any of this stuff. So, like I said, I think a lot of these teasers is not even going to be from the TV show. This is just their way of marketing the TV show setup. So, I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
if the next trailer is like more footage of in this setting, leading up to obviously something that happens here that's a devastation.
Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah, no, but I wonder, like, how much of the TV show is going to be based. So is the whole TV show going to be on Earth? Or are they going to show some of this, you reckon? Not like
Well, I
this
don't
exact
know, but as
footage.
far as their marketing in it, it's called Alien Earth, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the pilot episode, the opening episode, is the ship crash landing in destination Texas. So it's going to be set in Texas in the future of some sort.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's going to be different because we're used to seeing it all done in a ship, basically. So I wonder if it's a. I wonder how the budget's going to be for that. Like, oh, let's just do it some at some desert in Texas. And it's going to be like sand. And you're like, all right, let's.
If it's going to be set in, if it's set in a time period where there's space travel, so whatever version of Texas we're going to see, it's got to be looking futuristic. So yeah, if it's Ridley Scott's vision of a future, it's going to be all depressing and rusty and horrible and overpopulated. So yeah, let's see how close they get to the original vision.
Yeah, when does it come out?
2025. When? Who knows?
Yeah. All right, well,
Left run.
we weren't really given much, so there's nothing much more we can say. Honestly. Unless Jared wants to add his cheese fart.
Well, I hope the show's not just a POV for the cat. And the camera's just like on his nipples the whole time. Oh no. I want my dumbass is like just wondering where the timeline is of where this takes place. Like just after us watching Rumblous, which was just after the very first one. Is this gonna be like Rumblous, where it's like not the main characters, but just some other random ship that encountered the aliens?
Yeah. So Mitch, in the older movies, none of it went to. How was Earth in the older movies? Did they even show much of Earth? Like how it's gone? Because it looks like this is probably after all.
The only time we ever saw Earth was at the very ending of Alien 4, and as far as they show, it looked like Earth had been basically abandoned for a long time. If that makes any sense. But
Yeah.
as they showcase in this, people are talking about going back home to Earth, so I guess this, in terms of the continuum, Earth is still inhabited and whatnot. But we technically never really get to see what Earth looks like in this future, because every single film has always been set on a spaceship or on a different planet, a colonized planet. So this TV show will be the first time showcasing what Earth looks like in Ridley Scott kind of world. So I'm assuming it's going to look something similar to Blade Runner, because that's me hoping, because according to Ridley Scott, Alien and Blade Runner is in the same universe. So that's a little fanfic of sorts.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's nothing really, like, it's not solidly concluded, but there's company names and job applications that are in Alien that also get mentioned in Blade Runner. So that's really the only connection that both movies have to each other, to say that, hey, it's part of the same universe.
Right. Well, if they do a lot of it on the shots on Earth, man, they're gonna need a bit of a budget, because it's FX. It's gonna be on Hulu, so it's probably, I don't know. You're gonna need a big budget. I hope they're not like, oh, you have $13,000 per episode, so it's like gonna be done in like a cave somewhere. That would kind of suck. Oh, like the whole everyone on Earth lives in a cave, so they're only gonna show caves and stuff. And it'd be like, oh, there's a cave.
They could have this showcased in some kind of military bunker. So,
That
some kind of
too.
scientific bioweapons division where we get to see actual suburbia and all that, only temporary.
Yeah.
Most of the horror happens inside, which, I mean, if it's gonna be a first season, I'm fine with, because even if you use like, I guess Fallout, its first season as an example, they had a bit of a budget, but they weren't pushing the story too far. They kept it very well tamed. And,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first season. They're gonna have to be restraining on what they're capable of doing. And should the show be successful, you know, the second season's gonna come back with like twice the budget and twice the amount and whatnot. I mean, we've seen them done it before. They can, because this is associated with Disney. So if we're gonna use Mandalorian as an example, they are capable of pulling out something that looks like a high quality budget. So I've got my hopes for it, simply because I'm a huge Aliens fan, and I hope they don't drop the ball on it. To have aliens in the format of a TV series, I honestly don't know how they're gonna pull it off to keep that heightened suspense, because in the end, Alien is a horror genre. It's meant to be basically a serial killer in space, killing off a bunch of people one by one. So to have that kind of format used as a TV show episodically, yeah, I think they really need to be treading lightly, because you can easily lose your audience.
Yeah,
Simple
because
as that.
I wouldn't say that's what all the Alien movies are like, but that's what's sort of what I like about the Alien movies, is that usually the setting is, you know, they're stuck somewhere, some spaceship, and the aliens are there, and they just got like a limited amount of time. They're just like, and they're panicking, and the aliens are like slowly, what's the word? Their brains are evolving, and they're like getting smarter, and it's just like everything keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it's sort of like perfect why it's a movie, because it's just like it's all done in just one fell swoop. But yeah, so I see where you're coming from, Mitch, with like it being in a TV show. I feel like they probably would have a plan. Hopefully they wouldn't just like, you know, have 2 seasons of like, they're coming.
Yeah, that's
They're
what I'm
still
afraid
coming.
of.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That is what I'm concerned of, because even a big budgeted marketed show like The Last of Us' TV show, only like a good half, even less than half of the TV show actually showed the actual threat, which was the infected hordes and whatnot, and a lot of people saw that as the biggest discredit to the show. So my concern is them doing the exact same thing with this, where they just keep leaving you hanging and hanging, which can work for the short run, but if it's like, hey, we're 9 episodes in, we haven't even seen a freaking alien yet, like, you're gonna lose your audience straight away. It's just like, ugh. You know, this ain't Dragon Ball Z, man.
Hey. Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah,
Alright.
so, like what Josh said, we haven't really got anything to go with yet. I think all this is just marketed of interest, and none of this that we've seen so far is going to be in the actual TV show. They've done that before with
Yeah.
alien marketing. What was it? I think Prometheus. Like, a lot of the trailers was like show you in the crew of the ship before the events of the movie even took place. Like, even to the point where they marketed it on a website where you could see like all these scenes and prequel footage that didn't even make it into the final cut of the film. Seems to me they're doing the same kind of approach with this, and that this is just kind of setting up to why this spaceship went to hell and why it's going to crash land on Earth. And again, like I said, I'm presuming none of the cast in this, including the cat, unfortunately, is going to survive, except of course the alien embryo. And it's probably going to be collected by some science military, you know, group that are going to continue trying to experiment. They're going to continue researching, and then by the end of the season, all hell's going to break loose. That's my theory on what's going to happen.
28 Days Later style.
Possibly.
Alright. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let me know what you all thought, ladies and gentlemen, on the comments. And we'll see you next time on the the Jibby.